Hi! Okay, today we're going to be piecing together several of the blocks to create a unit, and that is essentially how you will assemble the entire quilt. And so I have constructed the first 4 blocks in the quilt, and so have them right here. And so I've already connected these bottom 2 right here, but I'm going to show you how by connecting these 2 because there are some tricks because maybe they're not so perfect, which happens. And so I'm going to show you a trick to get it to work in your favor. First, I'm going to go over, I don't think I was clear. I was not clear enough. When you're attaching your little corner units to your block, you want to make sure, I don't know how to say this, that it's flat to this piece. And then, but if for whatever reason these don't come together in the exact spot, then you need to, wherever that orange flap is, wherever this piece right here is, that's what this needs to be level with. And I'll try and take a picture of one to show you, because if you don't match it to that, then you're not going to have the 1/4 inch that you need when you attach it. And then that's going to make things troublesome. So I'll take a picture of that and show you, because I know I did not explain that well right now, and I apologize. So what I'm gonna show you is on this first block. I trimmed it down. I knocked off the little corners. But so you're going to just like you would sew anything together, you're gonna put these back to back. What you're going to look for is you're going to match up the insides so that you know for sure that the corners are right. And from there, that's what you're going to pin. So you will, this is for you, Jana, you will, so just like this, you're going to make sure that they're together. Match up your corners on the rest of the block, and then you're going to pin to the point, just like you did last time. Can you see that? You're going to pin to the point. And then that way you know, and then it's in the same place on the back to that point, because you match the points together and then you go in and pin it. And so then you're going to do the same for the other point on, because there are 2 points that you've got to match up. You're going to match the point, and then again you're going to pin it. Now, for whatever reason, my block's not perfect. This one is it's a little higher. And so whatever side you pin, so you're going to sew along here, right here. Now what I recommend you do, and I don't know if anyone would ever tell you this, or if this is right or really bad, or this makes me like a quilting heretic or what, I don't know. But what I recommend doing is, so you're sewing your 1/4 inch because that's what you've sewn everything, so technically everything should be right, always, period. But is everything always right? So what I recommend doing is sewing to the points, like sewing to the point. And so is that always exactly a 1/4 inch? Who's to say? Really, who's to say? And so, so you're going to sew that up. And so, like I said, so your 1/4 inch, always go for the 1/4 inch. And then you're going to but you're gonna sew to the points. Like this one might be a little farther than the 1/4 inch on this side because it's wider for whatever reason. So none of this makes sense, and I apologize, but it will once you start making these blocks. So I'm going to sew this up real quick and then show you the seam, what I mean, and then we will go from there. Okay, so let me show you this seam. It's pretty good. You see it was a little, it's right here. For whatever reason, maybe the fabric wasn't cut perfect. It was just a little higher on this side, and so, but still the points match up. The seam went through both of the points on both sides. So when you open it up, they match. Because for me, the most important thing is that it looks good, that it looks right. And so there you have it. So I'm going to press this, and then I'm going to show you how I would attach both of the units together to make the 4 squares. Okay? Okay, now we have both of the, goes like this. Now we have both of the sets. If you will press, and this is just when you start attaching your blocks together, if you'll press like all of the top row blocks to the left and then all of the next row blocks to the right, that way you have these seams, the back seams going in the opposite direction, so that when you turn it over, you get that locking seam thing because they're moving in the opposite direction. So we're going to pin first the middle seam. Okay, the middle seam. And then, just like we did before, we're going to, let's see if you can, just like we did before, we're going to match the corners from the inside. And then you're going to do it again. And you're going to do it one last time. Okay, so this is what you have. Now, it all looks pretty good. I might put in a couple extra pins, like one on the corner, on the corners, so that those match up. So oftentimes the inaccuracy of the block actually has to do with not how you sewed it, because you sew on your 1/4 inch always, and you're always using the same foot on the same project, and so that shouldn't be a problem. And if you've cut accurately, then that shouldn't be a problem. So oftentimes it is when you press this block, it moves out, and that's why we make our fabric as paper-like as possible, as fabrically possible, by spray starching it. So now I'm going to sew these together, and then I will show you. And there you have it. This might not have been helpful at all. I'm just coming to this conclusion. If you have any questions, let me know. I really feel like once you get to sewing these blocks that this will all make sense. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please. Okay. Have a great day. My teeth are so big.